located in Pinsview, the ELWA community. A pleasant good afternoon, sir, and welcome to Footage Live Television.
Thank you so much.
So, how is everything going?
Well, first of all, my name is Reverend James Freeman Garway. I serve as the hospital director, and things are going on pretty good. We want to thank God for His grace and the wisdom and knowledge and the teamwork we have to work with to provide quality health care to the people of Liberia.
How long have you been in the positions?
Over 10 years.
Wow, that's a long period of time. Since you took over as administrator of this hospital, it tells how have things been in terms of improvement and challenges as well?
Well, not to give me the glory, but we want to give glory to God, and also it's a teamwork. It's not just me. I play the steering role, but it's a teamwork. And since I took over, we were in a old hospital, and by the grace of God and through the help of Samaritan Purse, we were able to have this hospital. And now we're moving still as a team to provide quality care to all who come in this facility, regardless of race, gender, religion. We take all those who come. Once you have medical problem, we also work along with you to solve your problem.
Yeah, there's some information that is circulating in the public about some bad practices that we are here today to verify concerning ranging from some patients are not taken care of well, they are not eating on time, some of them are not looked after properly. How can you respond to those allegations?
One thing I want to say with our vision statement says, ELWA Hospital is to provide affordable, high quality service to all who come in our care, focusing on community need, look at it from Christ's compassion with integrity. So just to summarize that, we look at integrity, we look at Christ-like compassion, we also look at quality care and affordable one. So why people saying they have to be very specific? Because as you mentioned, we feed our patient 3 times, and we don't just provide anything. We have food based on your medical condition. So for example, you are diabetic, the kitchen will provide food for diabetic patient. So we provide food 3 times a day. So anyone say, oh no, our people not eating, I want that person to come up and say, yes, my patient is not eating. As for care, we have the best of care as far as we're concerned. We have nurses aid, and then our medical institutions send students here. So our patients have been taken care of. Sitting here is our patient advocate. She's championed that. And every month she gives a survey from patient satisfaction. And the overall review is good. I know everything will not be 100%, but if 99% says, I get the best care here, I'm being looked after, my food on time, the doctors know how to speak to people, the housekeeping is clean. I mean, then what else do we want? We're still doing our best to provide the care that our people need.
So, and currently as we speak, how many bedrooms do we have here?
Well, it should be 100, but in actuality we have 112.
112?
Yeah.
Now, do you have doctors here? How many doctors you have?
We have doctors, we have specialists.
How many of them?
We have intern doctors that come from government end, and we have our own employee that we pay from our income, and then we have expatriate. The expert come to provide services with all costs attached to them. And if we're talking about, we have over 14 doctors.
And they are all qualified doctors?
Qualified and recognized by the Liberia Dental and Medical Council. No doctor practicing in our facility if you have not been approved by the LMDC. No nurse we allow to practice here if the nursing board will not give you certificate, or even the physician assistant will not give you lesson to practice. So all that you see practicing here, all those that you see practicing here, they are all recognized doctors, nurses, and you name it.
So how do you go about by dealing with ordinary people who bring patients? What are some of the problems that you face?
First of all, ELWA is just one institution that cannot take care of the whole of Liberia. Our patient load since we moved here has doubled. And I want to make it very boastful, I say triple. But we don't have the space. The emergency room, people will come and we have chairs. That means people who are not critical, just malaria, we can say, okay, you can sit in the chair, we treat you. We ask you for your consent. Sorry, we don't have bed to put you, we have chair. Can you sit in the chair, we treat you? And you say yes, that's your consent before we treat you. But when no bed, it's no bed. And we tell you no bed, we refer you to the next hospital. If the if there is bed, we say, okay, we have one space for you. And then we start the process with you. So patient care is the key thing. So we don't put money first as others will be speculating. When you bring your patient, in any institution you have to register. We have our fees that we charge to register. So when we receive your patient, we ask you to go and register. That's not a crime. By telling you to register, it's not a crime. And we also ask you, while we're taking care of your patient, go and deposit money. It's not a crime. That somebody will take it out of saying why they have to ask her to go deposit. No. So
there's alleged information that in the action of the depositing of the money, your hospital refuse patient even if they are on a critical condition. How true this?
I don't want to polish that word to say that story, but I don't want to say it's a lie. You understand me? I don't want to polish it to say, oh, that story. No, it's a black lie. I can take you from here now in the emergency room. I will show you people who did not pay dime, and we have made them. I can take you now with the patient advocate on the wall. Those who we have mated and have not deposited a dime. So then you tell me, if I have all of these people on my wall, they have not deposited dime, and how in the world you tell me, say, I rejected people because they don't have money. So then you, the journalist, make that analysis and see. Because people make a story to please themselves and not thinking about the contribution of the institution. But if I ask you for money that you have to pay your bill because I have to run this place look nice, clean, how you think it happen? It comes from the money that we generate here. I have to pay my staff. The doctors you're talking about, we have to pay them. No other funding coming from anywhere say pay your staff. So when you came to this hospital that is not government hospital, expect to pay something.
Are you getting subsidy? Are you not getting subsidy from national government?
Even the subsidy that government gave us is restricted and it has dropped significantly because of no funding. Has reduced. Because government has her own financial problem. So when they say this is what we're giving you now, we can't say government, no, you got to increase it. We all serving the Liberian people. So whatever you're hearing out there, I want people to come out and make it other issue. We have the patient's advocate. If your patient is not being taken care of, on all the wall, we post the patient advocate number that you can contact. The administrative office is open. If you have issue, come and address it with me. We will launch an investigation. The medical director is willing anytime to sit with people and find out why this happened. But once you don't come, how do I know that something went wrong? If my survey is saying that my patient care is good, how do I determine? I know it may not be 100%, there will be 1 or 2%, but the 1 or 2%, we need to talk with them. That will help us to improve where we did not improve. So we're doing our best. ELWA Hospital is doing extremely well. We have different programs going on. Now, as you speak, we have the family medicine program where we're training family doctors. The government of Liberia sent their intern here, the surgical intern. We're working with them. We have different programs like our CT scan for ELWA program will soon be coming up. Most hospitals send their patients here because they don't have oxygen. By the mercy and loving power of God, our oxygen plant will soon be constructed where we will not spend huge money on oxygen. So ELWA is doing a great. We just completed our surgical work. If you enter there, you will know. So we are doing what we are called to do. We are working very hard, guys.
Now, what are the challenges you face as administrator? What are those things that you observe?
Well, payments of bills. People are feeling that as we go to hospital free, we'll all pay money. So when they bring their patients, sometimes they drop their patient here, they don't have money to pay. Some of them run away from here. After we treat them, they are well. The relatives will bring clothes and give it to them, and they walk through our gates and they escape. Sometimes when we are fortunate, we grab them all the way on the road and bring them back. So those are challenges.
Is it common? Is it something that happens?
They do it all the time, but as they're doing it, criminals, they are very, very strategic in their planning. So when they are planning, we are also planning another thing to counteract them.
We have security here.
Yes, we do. As you look at, you see, we have security. But the thing that is, people use the right time. We have visiting time. So when we allow people in on the wall, they use that occasion to mingle among the people and get out.
What's your message to the public?
Well, my message to the public is ELWA is here to provide quality health care to everyone. And we are here to serve you. I know where humans are, there's a tendency of doing mistake or doing some things below your expectations. But we have patient advocate. We have leadership. If you came to this hospital and you notice something that is not healthy for you, ask for the administrator. Ask for the patient advocate.
Are you accessible?
I'm accessible. My secretary will tell you, say, you want to please sit. I think you came, you have access to me. You will see me. I'm here to serve them. The medical director will be available. If we can't handle it, we'll handle it with the executive director. So you see, it's a chain of command. So we encourage people not to just build story on hearsay. I want to also let the public know this is not free hospital. Although it's a charitable hospital, we have the lowest fee charged among the private hospitals in this country, but it does not mean the hospital is free. Anybody coming here, put money in your pocket. Liberian men believe in free things. There's nothing free. Even the Jesus Christ that died on the cross and gave us salvation is not free. Somebody paid for it. But we're not putting money first. But when your patient is accepted, when they say go register, it's not a crime. Go and register. When you're supposed to pay your bills, pay your bills. That's the way the hospital will be kept alive. Other than that, if you don't do that, 10 years from now, you have no hospital here. If you came back here 10 years after, you will not want to lay down in the bed. But we want to maintain the standard. So we want to make sure that people pay their bills. If you're out there that you can help, come and help. Put some money in the benevolence fund. Face the wall. Ask our patient advocate and say, do we have anyone whose bill is not paid? And then pay that bill. You've been doing great for that person. And it's not about just criticizing. Also applaud the man when the man do good. So I just want to send this message out that ELWA is here to serve, to provide quality health care to the people of Liberia.
And you're going according to your plan of action?
According to our vision statement.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all so much. His name is Reverend James Freeman Garway. He's the hospital administrator here at the ELWA Hospital in Monrovia.